This is the CANEST TC-200GE Smart Toilet, a smart toilet bowl with a super modern design that's been sitting in my bathroom for a little while now. From the first look, this thing is sleek, clean white ceramic, well-rounded edges, and a nice compact shape. I remember when I unboxed it, the packaging itself got me pumped to test it out. Everything was packed nice and secure, and even the smaller accessories like the remote, the hardware, the angle valve, and even a wax ring were ready to go right out of the box. It made me feel like the installation wouldn't be a headache. I'll admit, I was a little nervous about swapping out my old toilet because I'm not a professional plumber or anything. But as someone who's just handy enough, the clear instructions and included mounting kits gave me the confidence to go for it. Talking about shape and feel, the TC-200GE looks high-end. The oval build fits nicely into my smaller bathroom, and it's not too bulky. It feels sturdy, like it's really built to last, even though it's got a bunch of smart parts packed into one design. Sitting down, I noticed the seat is made from polypropylene, so it's comfortable enough while giving off that modern vibe. Every edge feels intentional, nothing sharp or awkward, just easy to use and clean. It's a detail I didn't appreciate until I started using it every day. From my experience with installation, I had a couple of worries. For example, my old plumbing didn't quite match up perfectly, but a quick trip to the hardware store solved the issue with a couple of extra fittings. The installation process was straightforward for me, even though this toilet is pretty heavy, clocking in at almost 100 pounds. So if you're doing this alone, just be careful moving it into place. The template that came in the box helped a ton to mark out exactly where everything should go, and once it was positioned, everything else just fell into place. The instructions were clear, and even the foot sensor cable made sense after I looked at it a second time. Now let's get into what it's like actually using this toilet. Honestly, it makes every trip to the bathroom kind of fun. As soon as I walk up, the lid automatically opens thanks to radar sensors, and if my hands are full, I can just swipe my foot over the sensor and it'll open the seat too. I can't lie, this feels next level. When you're done, the seat closes by itself and the toilet flushes automatically. The whole process felt a bit weird at first, but now it's just normal for me, and I definitely miss it when I use other bathrooms. One thing I have to mention is the backup battery box. There's always that worry. What if the power goes out? The TC-200GE has you covered. You just pop in a 9-volt battery, plug it into the little wire, and you've still got all the essential functions. For me, knowing I won't be stuck without even a basic flush is a huge relief. Let's talk key features, because this is where this smart toilet stands out the most. I love the remote control, which comes with a holder you can stick on the wall, no drilling. It lets me change all the important stuff: seat temperature, bidet settings, water pressure, even the air dryer temperature. The LED display keeps me in the loop on what's set, so everything's crystal clear. The heated seat is a total luxury. I set mine to about 97 degrees, but you get a range of options. In the winter, this is honestly one of my favorite features. The bidet functions are also awesome. There are separate modes for rear and feminine wash, and you can move the nozzle to get the angle right. The water is instantly warm, and for someone new to bidets, I can honestly say the learning curve is small thanks to the simple controls. I also use the dryer right after the bidet wash, and it's actually adjustable too. Drying off without using toilet paper just feels so much cleaner. Plus, the self-cleaning function on the stainless steel nozzles makes me feel like I'm not sacrificing hygiene for convenience. The night light built in makes late-night trips safer and easier. No more fumbling for the light switch. If you're into controlling things even more simply, there's a manual knob on the side. This lets you trigger feminine wash, rear wash, or flush, all with a twist or push. I really like this for guests who aren't sure about using all the remote controls or just want something straightforward. Another thing that stands out is how the sensors in the seat only allow the bidet and dryer to work if someone's sitting down. So, you won't end up spraying water everywhere if you bump the remote by accident. But let's be real, no product is perfect. The part that got to me was just how many options and features there are. My first week, I had to check the manual every now and then, and it took me a while to get all my preferences dialed in. For someone brand new to smart toilets, it can feel like a lot at once. Seat temperatures, water pressure, spray position, dryer temps. There's a learning curve. And while I now love the customization, it's not as simple as a regular toilet at first glance. Also, it's a heavy toilet. If you're planning to install it yourself and you don't have a second pair of hands, be ready for a bit of heavy lifting. It's not impossible, but it's awkward to move with just one person. Another small thing is that the remote needs batteries and the box doesn't come with them. I wish they'd just put a couple of batteries in for the remote and the backup power, so I didn't have to run out and grab those before the first use. One more consideration is initial setup for the plumbing. Even though everything was pretty well documented, I still needed some extra fittings for my old pipes. If you're not experienced with this, you might need to call a plumber or watch some videos online. I wouldn't say this is a knock on the toilet itself, but something to keep in mind if you're trying to do it all yourself. In my opinion, what really makes the TC-200GE worth it is how comfortable and hygienic it makes everyday life. The auto flush and lid, the bidet with adjustable settings, the easy-to-use remote, and especially the heated seat. These are features I didn't know I needed until I use them every day. The customization means I can make it work for exactly what I want, and I feel way cleaner compared to using a normal toilet and toilet paper. The night light is a small but surprisingly useful addition, especially in the middle of the night. From my experience, this smart toilet is perfect for anyone looking to upgrade their bathroom, especially if you want something modern, a little luxurious, and focused on hygiene. Even with the learning curve, I'd recommend this for families or anyone who wants a hands-free experience, especially if you've got kids, elderly family, or just appreciate the convenience. In conclusion, the CANEST TC-200GE Smart Toilet brings a surprising amount of luxury and ease to my daily routine. The automatic features, reliable bidet system, customizable temperatures, and that simple-to-use remote have made it something I now can't live without. The heavy weight and learning curve are minor issues compared to the benefits you get. If you're thinking about making your bathroom a bit smarter, I'd say go for it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or want to know more about this model. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more quick reviews like this. Thank you for watching.